Hey everyone, welcome back. This will be the recap for day 2 at Paris, and starting off of course with some upsets. There were several upsets on the day, this being probably the biggest one. I mean, you're up a score, only 19 seconds on the clock, and then you throw your hand over the back and give the guy the big orgoshi. So a bit of a tactical mistake by Todoroboyev. I think he should have just used those long arms, posted on the chest. I don't know why he would throw the big arm over the top. Bekauri, he also went out early, gets countered here, his Hasai. I mean, Ingayup just did so well to stay strong in the position and wait it out. And look at the facial expression. And you just can't believe he did it. Tushishvili, he didn't look too bad against Orta, but Orta, he got him here. It's unfortunate that this was the first match for both of these guys on the day. Cass, he also went out early to this awesome Ippons Seoinage. So Cass hasn't had the best results of recent. And last upset here, guys, Krapelik, he goes out, kind of hurts himself here. I think he landed on his elbow, his right elbow, and that kind of did something to his shoulder. So I hope he's okay, but Krapelik, he's not having the best run going back down to under 100s. This one here was pretty hilarious. I just thought the timing of the Shido was quite funny. After she throws her taping at the ref, he misses it, has to pick it up, and then he's like, you know what? Take this, here's your Shido. Here's your Shido for throwing your taping at me. So yeah, if you didn't know, that's Kim. This is the gold medal contest, winning by Shido at plus 78. Big boy Rainier comes back, takes gold at the Paris Grand Slam. Who knows when we'll see him next. I hope to see him soon, and I hope to see him against Saito, because Orta just couldn't deal with him. You can really see the size difference here, but Saito, he is definitely not a small boy himself. So at 81, Grigolashvili taking gold, and look at this combination. He's such a maestro. He is so incredible right now. I'll do a video on all of his highlights from the Paris Grand Slam in depth, so check that out when you can. But look at this, Yagura, Ochi, and then goes for a Kosoto. I mean, he's so good at stringing things together. I don't think he has that many stamina issues anymore, except when he goes up against Nagase. So I'm definitely thinking at the moment, Grigolashvili, definitely the more talented judoka than Bekauri. Bekauri, I think people have started to figure out what he does. I think his game is a little bit limited, but Grigolashvili, he can do so many things. Look at this. Fakes the Kosodo, fakes the Tayatoshi, and then gets the counter. I mean, he's incredible. Just makes things happen. At under 90s, Vant, he took gold, and it's good to see him back. I know he's had some injuries, but he hasn't been of form of late, most likely due to the injury, of course, but it's good to see him on the top of the podium again. He'll be really excited about this win. I didn't see any Sode attempts. I'm not sure if the injury has kind of stopped him from doing that technique or making him want to avoid it, but I mean, he looks like he's back to form, so good on him. And at under 100s, we had Coral. Coral, I mean, he's just continuing to get better. Look at this little sequence he does here. Goes from an Osotogari, and then he just drives with it. It's kind of interesting, but he always manages to get people on their back somehow. And next we'll go through the bronze medal results. So 81, Jalo, this was early on, gets a Wazari, manages to hold out for the entire time. Gauthier takes out Albarak, and I feel a little bit sorry for Albarak because he's been in Japan all this time, training, and walks home without a medal. Silva from Cuba and Maizaradze took bronze at under 90s. This might be a bit of a prediction, but I think Maizaradze might overtake Bekauri at some point. Under 100s, Kotsoyev, he took out Todoroboyev, and then he took out Nikiforov for the bronze. And there was also Peltrick Peter. Peltrick Peter with this nice technique to secure bronze. Pelchik, I mean, he's a really consistent competitor. You see him in this position quite a lot. Plus 100s, we had two Uzbekistan guys battling it out, Bakhtiyorov and Yusupov. So Yusupov taking bronze there, and then Jung from Korea as well. Over to the ladies now. I'll do a separate video on Tsunoda. She's just so incredible, showing progress every time she goes out, still really young. So she took gold, and then Polling from the Netherlands and Frona from Brazil, they took bronze at under 70. Was two French ladies in the under 78 final, and Shumemio, she gets the gold with this technique. I mean, Not the greatest technique I've ever seen before. I think her opponent might have been a bit gassed, or, I mean, he could have done a little bit better to defend that one, I think. And plus 78, I showed you the final for that one in the beginning with the tape throwing, getting the Shido for the tape. So Kim takes gold in that one, and then Tolofua and Deco from France both taking bronze. Alright guys, that's it from me, so top Ippons video coming soon. Make sure you're subscribed for more, and I'll see you later. Peace!